What is up, guys? First ever video on this channel. Today's date is May 5th, or May 6th actually. But I just wanted to, I realized in my life I don't talk about things that I care about as much, and I think this could just be a good way for me to do that. I'm a huge baseball fan, specifically a Cardinals fan, and I would just love to get on here every day and just talk about baseball in general. I mean, I watch other sports, mostly basketball, some football, but I think this can just be something that I get to talk about my interest, and I think that would be healthy for me. So with that being said, I know we're 35-ish games into the regular season, but I just want to make probably a video about each team, where I think they are and where I think their season can be, and then keep going. I think that'll be the opening thing of a video on each team, and then further down the season talk about different things that come up. So me being a Cardinals fan, let's start there in the NL Central with the Cardinals. They've been really good. I think they are 21-14, I think, at the time of recording. They played the Brewers today. They got rained out yesterday. But yeah, it's been surprising. The NL Central in a whole has been really solid, which makes it even more impressive that they're playing so well. I mean, I think we're a year ahead of schedule, in the sense that it may not be a 3 or 4 year retool or rebuild like they had said. With that being said, though, I don't think the team is a contender by any means yet. Even with their hot start, a lot can change in a month or even less than that. But I'm excited about the team playing well. Obviously, Weatherholt is probably the biggest story. He's been really impressive. I mean, he has like 7 home runs, but also you can tell he has a very disciplined and mature approach, not just at the plate, but, the way that he carries himself. He's been impressive at second base. The lineup, at least the top half, has been really impressive. Jordan Walker, he actually might be also one of the biggest stories. Former top 10 prospect, I believe. He's really been impressive. He's improved his defense a little bit in right field. He's always had a cannon for an arm, but really tapping into the power. And I think a part of that is him finally getting full run. They traded off veterans like Contreras, Arenado, and Donovan. I mean, he was kind of a veteran on this team, and Sonny Gray and the pitching staff. But giving these young guys the run, I think has been really impressive, and I think a lot of Cardinal fans have wanted to see. But he's been really impressive. Ivan Herrera is one of my favorite players. I like that they're letting him catch some more. I know Cardinals fans are kind of back and forth or split on Pedro Prajes, but I think he's a solid big league backup catcher. But yeah, Ivan Herrera has been really good. He started off a little slow, but he has a very good knowledge of the strike zone and can really hit. Burleson is probably my favorite player on the team. I really like how he doesn't strike out a lot. You would like to see a little bit more slug from a first baseman, but he just has a really good at bat up there, and he started to hit a little bit better here recently. Newbar is nearing, I think he's about a month away from returning, but Nathan Church has been really impressive. He plays really good defense, and he started to hit a little bit better. Let me think. Gorman, I think we kind of pretty much know what Gorman is at this point. He's looked pretty good at third. I didn't think he looked very good at second the last couple years. But now that Arenado's gone, he's getting the reins at third. He's looked pretty good over there. He strikes out a lot of swing and miss in his game, but he's one of our best power hitters, especially from the left side. But him hitting 5 or 6 in the lineup, maybe he can develop a little bit more, draw more walks. I think he's always going to be a lower average guy. But I like what the team has been doing. The bullpen as a whole has been kind of shaky. Riley O'Brien has been really good. JoJo's is a solid left-handed reliever. And then Swanson, Soriano's been solid. Brule, not so much. Stanek, I feel like every time I watch him, he has pitched really bad and he's walked a lot of guys. But that's kind of what we knew when we signed him. He's got great stuff, but generally doesn't know where it's going. The pitching rotation, Liberatore struggled early, but he's coming off a pretty good start. Hope he can build off of that. McGreevy has been really, really impressive. Palante, I think he's more of a reliever, but he gets a lot of ground balls. Dustin May has been solid. And then I like Kyle Leahy as a starter. He struggled a little bit in his first couple starts, but he's coming off a good one. But I think even if this team is above 500 and holding a wild card spot at the deadline, I think they are still going to sell. And I think it makes the most sense just where the team is at in the organization. I think Romero, he's expiring contract. I think for sure he's going to be dealt. I think Riley O'Brien is for sure going to be dealt. Even though he has like 4+ years of control, maybe even 5 after this. But he struggled with injuries, and he's like 31. So I for sure see him being moved. Dustin May, he was signed basically to be moved. So hopefully he's pitching well by then, and we can get something for him. But you can never have too much pitching. But I think, especially with the trades of Contreras and Sonny Gray, who they targeted coming back, the organization kind of showed their hand, seeing that they need more pitching depth. But I think, especially after the deadline, we could see debuts of guys like Quinn Matthews, Takeo Roby, Cooper Jerpy, maybe even Tink Hence if he's healthy. I could see him also being included in a trade. But yeah, I just like where the team is. I've been impressed with the moves that Chaim Bloom has made since he's taken over. Yeah, I see us being, unless we're like winning the division like 10+ games over 500, I really see us selling no matter what. Nootbaar, I think it depends on how Victor Scott and Nathan Church continue to play, and then obviously how well he plays once he's come back. But I could see us holding on to him and then dealing him in the offseason. And it's tough. Like, we're in this retooling phase to where you're going to have to trade guys that you like but just kind of don't fit the timeline. And I think Nootbaar is going to be probably one of the Cardinals fans love him. Every time he comes up to plate at Busch Stadium, everyone just, does the Newt chant. I love that. I think that's going to be one of the tougher ones. I think Donovan was a tougher trade. I like the return that we got for him. But I really like where we're at, and I'm impressed with how we played so far. I hope, every team hopes that they win the World Series every year. But with how good the NL Central is, how good the National League is, the American League has been pretty bad. I don't see it as likely that we're, in 2 months we're still playing this good. But obviously optimistic about that. But yeah, there's different teams that definitely every team at the deadline looks to add relievers. So I think we could be an interesting seller to where we have a good lefty and a good righty out of the bullpen. Dustin May could be he's pitched in both, mostly as a starter, but I think he'd be an interesting guy. Nootbaar is an interesting one. Like I said, he could either be dealt at the deadline or in the offseason. But, yeah, just looking to add more to the farm and just continue to let these young guys play. And it's been a fun watch. They're playing the Brewers right now. I think they're going to play 2 today because they got rained out yesterday. But excited about my Cardinals and excited about the future of Cardinal baseball. I think the next couple episodes we'll stick in the NL Central, and then we'll probably just end up doing the whole National League, and then I'll go into the American League. But I know I'm already 6 weeks into the season or so I'll try to get these out as fast as I can. That way it's not just – and I don't want to just go off like how they're playing now because that's pretty easy. But, yeah, the Cardinals have been good, and I'm excited about their future.